They fixed the inactivity timer! Kind of, not really. Sure, true, you don't get inactivity every 30 seconds, and hide-and-seek servers have returned as it's no longer impossible to play it, but what they replaced it with is kinda backwards. So of course you got your usual inactivity timer if you're just simply standing still for a long time, which you can get rid of by jumping or moving around. But then they added in some message that pops up in your chat that says you will not earn experience if you remain inactive, which from the sound of it, it seems like, okay, fine. The game thinks I'm being inactive even though I likely am not and I'm just playing the custom game, right? And again, you mainly don't play custom games for experience anyways, but then you shortly realize that was essentially the start of an inactivity timer. Because if you, as they say, remain inactive, basically not doing what Overwatch wants you to do, you'll be kicked from the server. You'll have no warning, the red bar counting down will not show up, you'll just suddenly be out, with only a message in the chat saying you were removed for inactivity. And recall that I said I was fine with not being able to earn XP in custom games, but this is not what I meant at all. Again, some custom games require you to stand still, and sometimes it's hard to say what they consider inactive and what they don't. I'm still not entirely sure if Mercy Rezzing still doesn't count towards the inactivity timer. Essentially, anytime you see a message pop up from the game, you have to shoot the other team, which depending on the custom game mode you're playing, that might be literally impossible. And not just that, but it requires you to pay attention to your match chat. A lot of the time, games are run in a voice chat, or like with a real Mercy versus Ryan hide and seek, things are happening so fast, you're focusing on running away or trying to catch that Mercy that you don't pay attention to a little blurb that pops up on the left side of your screen. And then next thing you know, you're just out of the game. And no, you can't always just join back in. Sometimes there might have been people waiting in the queue to get into that lobby. And even worse, maybe the lobby owner doesn't really care if you got kicked for inactivity. They might just say, too bad, so sad. I really can't understand why they did it this way. All they did was replace the inactivity countdown with a little blurb saying we're not gonna earn XP for being inactive, but still kept the countdown anyways, only hid the red bar. Sure, backup mercies are no longer required in, say, Simon Says lobbies, but custom game players are still living in fear of being randomly kicked because they just weren't watching their chat, or they happened to be on the complete opposite side of a big map from where the other team was, so they couldn't prove to Blizzard that they weren't being inactive. It's a lot of silliness because again, would it have been so hard to just take away XP from custom games if you're so concerned about AFKers earning free XP? Or hell, even better, have an option in the custom game settings to turn off the inactivity timer, which then also results in turning off the ability to earn XP. I'm fine with that. Most people are fine with that too. I opted to wait a while before making this video because I wanted to truly test out the inactivity timer and see how it affected overall custom games. While again, hide and seek servers have popped back up and I'm really glad for that, but it's not yet time to call it a day on the inactivity timer. Custom gamers are still being plagued by, frankly, an unfair mechanic. We are so close to an ideal situation, just need to tweak things just a little bit more, and then we'll be good. But until then, I along with other custom gamers are going to scoff and resent this flimsy band-aid to a problem that's not yet resolved. Thank you so much for consuming this video, and until next time.